Okay, welcome to this podcast. My name is Solomon Oluwabi, and I will be your host today. Even as we dive into these wonderful podcasting, as we just finished a live one with Emmanuel Abolarinwa, where we look at a very critical topic made for more navigating youth with wisdom and purpose. All right, and then we come on this side to do a brief podcast as well with the same topic. And every time that we get to do these, it's always a privilege. And I want to take a moment to thank everybody who listen to us in whatever the platform you get to listen to our podcast from. I hope you are subscribed. I hope you share with others as well. But today we're going to be looking at this with our today's guest, and that is Emmanuel Abolarinwa. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you for having me. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we I will say we just have a blast on the live one. Interestingly, I wish I have my way where I can have like 3 hours of that kind of discussion, but it was limited to 1 hour. But we will continue some other time. But for everybody who listening to what we're talking about right now, I want to encourage you to go back to our social media platforms and just listen to this bright man talking about how the youth can utilize their energy to help the world. So go listen to that. But on this side, we're going to be looking at Made for More, Navigate Youth with Wisdom and Purpose, which is our topic. But here's my question. Looking at your personal journey, how have you learned to balance the passion, opportunities, and challenge of youth with God's purpose for you, for your life? And what encouragement will you give to young people who desire to follow Christ?
Yes. Thank you so much for asking for that question. And one thing I found is that there cannot be a clear-cut separation from the way you approach the things of God and the way you approach your personal passions. There are some habits that needs to transcend either carnality or spirituality. It cannot just be limited to one. If you are a disciplined Christian, you must also be a disciplined everyday person. You cannot just be like, oh, when it comes to the things of God, I will read my Bible, I will fast, I will do all the things I need to do. And when it comes to my career, I will just be lackluster. In many cases, one will bleed into another. And unfortunately, it's actually the indiscipline that bleeds into the area of discipline. So if you are a lackluster Christian and you are a disciplined career person, in many cases, that your lackluster nature bleeds into your career that you think you're disciplined in. So when it comes to how do you pursue the things that you're passionate about, you must first realize that at the foundation of all of it are a few very strong things you must have. You must be disciplined, you must be committed, and you must really know who you are. There's no question about that, right? You must know that this is who I am. And when you have these things defined on that foundation, you can build a very solid relationship with God. And on that foundation, you can build a very driven, focused, passion-like, I suppose, approach to life, right? So the foundation comes first. And in my personal life, one way I've done it is sometimes you need to know that when it comes to the things of God, if you are not going to do it seriously, don't do it at all. You just leave it. Let them figure it out. If you're not going to take it serious and you know that, okay, I'm going to do this one and I'm going to do it well, just let other people figure it out. You're better off doing that than taking the things of God and then treating it with a lefty hand. It's like King Saul, when God told him, oh, don't take this animal or don't touch the animal or this thing. And he was like, we can't waste that. So he did like a halfway obedience. If you're going to be disobedient, just know you're going to be disobedient. Don't try to do sometime and don't do it sometime. It doesn't work that way. God, to put it this way, God don't play that. God doesn't play like that, right? It doesn't do that. So if you're going to do the things of God, understand that, okay, cool, I'm committing myself to doing the things of God. I'm going to take it very seriously. I'm going to do it very well. And when you're going to do the things that relates to your passions as well, understand that this is my life. When it's all said and done, when I'm 70 years old on the bed, not able to move as much, or when I'm 90 years old, right? What story do I want to tell? Or in terms of when I look back to this moment, do I want to remember the short TikToks that I watch, or do I want to remember the way I approach the things that I was passionate about and I was driven for? And the last thing I'm going to say about this is, um, in the live version, we talk about many things that plague the current generation. One thing that is the biggest thing that plague the younger generation today is that nobody is living for something that is bigger than them anymore.
Mm.
Everybody, everybody don't have a deep reason why. Everybody just, we want freedom. Uh, we want to do what we want to do, and those things are great, right? But until you start to get to the point where you have a deeper reason why, you you will not be able to approach the things of life with the seriousness that they deserve. And that's one thing I had to realize for myself. It's like, why am I doing this? I'm an usher in my church. Why do I want to be an usher? Why does it matter? Is this something that I care about? And after I'm able to answer that question for myself, it is then that I can approach that work of ushering properly. Right? I'm an engineer. Why do I want to be an engineer? Why do I want to build something? Why do I care about people's life being quote unquote easier? And that's what I do as an engineer, right? So it's only then that I can answer this thing like, okay, this thing I'm building, I may never be able to finish it. I may never be able to complete it. However, it is bigger than me and I can complete a part of it. And that is enough satisfaction for me to live from. So that's I suppose that's my long and winded answer. Well, that one.
Well, that was precise. That was powerful, and I want to say thank you for that. We must think about things that will outlive us, right? If
Mhm.
Christ tarries, everybody, when at one point we must decide what our legacy will look like, and what we come to conclusion with in time of what our legacy will look like will have to shape how we act, how we behave, how we do things, how I handle things. Some of the things that I do today is me looking at my children to say, I've made some mistakes. I don't want them to make it. And how do I
Right.
do that? By showing them how they can better live their life, how they can better make better decisions for their life, right? Ultimately, everybody is going to have to decide how they want their life to turn out to be. But it is important when wisdom is there to guide people. And I
I
want to
agree.
believe that you have delivered to us today some word of wisdom, be it in the whole 1 hour one that we had, or this one for young people. But you went beyond that. You didn't just come for the young people today. You came for the mentors, you came for the parents, the guardians, and everybody who watches what we, the live one, and who will listen to this one will find some areas that they can benefit from. All right, and I want to say a big thank you. And before we wrap up this one, I know this is a short one, and of course we usually don't take it long. But I know you are an engineer and you build an app, and I want you to briefly speak about that. And for those who may be watching this in video at a later time, we have the QR code right there for you. We will also put the link into when we share this on social media, so that way people can get to use it. But briefly, tell our listeners or our viewers, what is this app all about and how can this benefit them? And is this even something paid or free? Just go ahead.
Yeah, so this is a free local offline, fully offline application that helps you essentially quit your addiction, whatever it is that you're addicted to, or build a brand new habit. The idea is you log in every day that you don't do something, be it smoking, be it whatever bad habits you might have, right? That you can take an habit and you every day that you don't do it, you go to the app and you log it in. The app is going to be able to track that for you, tell you how many days you have been going strong, give you word of encouragement. And the app also have a feature that I forgot to mention in the previous one, where whenever you are feeling the urge to go do something that you know you're trying to quit, that app has a feature that gives you words of advice and also help you do breathing exercises, especially in those peak moments where you just feel like you can no longer suppress the urge. There's many research that back that a 10 minutes breathing exercise can help you get over whatever it is that you're struggling with. And I've used that knowledge and embed that into the app as well. It has like animations and everything to help you that brief 10 minutes to just get over initial urge. So that's essentially what it's fully free, fully offline, zero paid aspect to it. You're not gonna spend a dime or anything on it. It's fully yours to take full advantage of as you will.
Well, very good. That's called good community service right there to everybody who might be, going through one thing or the other. And I like the fact that it's not just only to break bad habits, but also to build new habits as well. So if you've been struggling or looking for an app that will help you to encourage, good habits and to discourage bad habits, this is it for you. And if you have any questions for our guests, whether relating to the content of the message he has delivered or relating to the app that we have shown you to download, please send us email into info@viewpointministriesinternational.org, info@viewpointministriesinternational.org, or you can visit our website www.viewpointministriesinternational.org. Complete the form over there and let us know that you have a question for him. We will direct your question to him, and I'm sure is going to respond to you. All right, Ramanda, thank you so much for joining us today. We have unfinished business because it was so good that we couldn't move past to the third question today. But I'm glad because, we will be able to come back again and dive into these more to make sure that we deliver the full benefit to every listener and viewer. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. Thanks so much.
All right, stay with me in the studio. I will be right back. All right, to everybody who might be listening to us or watching, I just want to say a big thank you for joining us today. This has come to the end of this podcast today. As I leave you, I that you join us to honestly contend for the faith. And until next time, me, your Solomon Oluwabi. Have a wonderful